0, 1. Let's get started.
What's good? We're standing on business today. I'm so excited to be before you because in the midst of calamity, I just feel like we're going to be all right. It is Dr. Nicole B. Simpson checking in with you. I know you're just getting new to me, so I just want to make sure you know that I am the CEO of Harvest Wealth Financial. And if you would not, if you would do me the pleasure of liking, subscribing, sharing, and letting somebody else know that we are here getting strategies and tools to stand on business. So the last time I was before you, I introduced myself, who I was, my background, and all of that other great stuff. But now I'm going to just jump right into it. There are some things that we need to understand. The first thing is that I believe that this is the agenda for the Black church. I can't speak about anybody else. I believe that the Black church ought to lead the charge in this. If I'm going to be honest, and you may have heard me say this before, if you have followed me, the Black church has been lagging in our responsibility of leading, the cultural movement that happens. If we look at Black Lives Movement, it didn't come out of the church. And so I'm a strong believer. I really am. I'm a strong believer in the fact that the Black church ought to use its moral and spiritual authority to have pragmatic approaches to how we can become financially free. It's our responsibility to ensure individuals are prospering in every aspect of their lives. I mean, that's what John said to his dear beloved friend Gaius when he showed great hospitality, which the church should be able to do. He says, I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. Maybe the church is doing a really good job at, making sure that our souls is prospering, but we have not really done the best job when it comes to wishing above all things that people would prosper. Now, my approach is pragmatic because I want you to understand there is no prophetic lines here. You can't get rich quick. I'm going to operate according to the strategic plan, envisioning that my CFP expertise and my Series 76365 life and health degrees or designations would afford me. So you're going to get real business information today. I know it's a lot, but I want you to understand, if you get your pens and your pads and you take this strategy and you're willing to take the slow and steady route, I'm willing to give you the best of who I am and all that I have. So let's get started. First thing that I want you to understand is that we are in the position of minding our business and leaving other people's alone. Like literally minding our business. I'm going to break this down into 3 sections, and so that we'll elaborate as the time goes by. But you will hear from me that this is really more about ownership, owning your business. We are great consumers, but we're not the best business owners. So there's a couple of things that we'll start off with. You want to start where you're standing. If you want to be financially free, if you want to stand on your business, you got to start where you're standing. You can't just jump up and decide, I'm going to go open a business tomorrow. Well, you can, but technically it still takes some time to cultivate that dream, that skill set that you may have. So you may have W-2 income. If that means you're working for somebody else, you're exchanging the hours for a certain wage. You're going to work, for $30 an hour, $20 an hour, $15 an hour, and you're going to give them a set amount of your time. And in exchange, you're going to get a paycheck in the end. If you are a full-time employee in a major company during these challenging times, we just recently had our numbers come out. While hiring may be slowing down from an economic perspective, layoffs have not hit, our economy just yet. So if you still have a job, you're going to start where you are standing. What I mean by that is you're going to look at what benefits your company offers you, because that's going to help us lay a firm foundation. If you go online, because nowadays it's online. When I first started off working a full-time job, they used to give us this benefits book, and this benefits book, you have to go and navigate through it yourself. They used to even have orientation. Now you have to figure it out all by yourself, but don't worry, I'm here to help you out. The first thing that you want to understand when you're looking through your benefits is that everybody needs health insurance. Everybody needs health insurance. Here's my tip for the day. As you're looking at your health insurance options, whether you're single, married with children, here's the first thing you want to do. You want to look at what options, and you want to get the best benefit for your buck while paying the least amount of money. What does that mean? So if I know that I am not the healthiest person in the world, or I'm not making as much money as as I would desire to make, and I know that I need insurance, your needs may be different. See, someone who is a highly compensated employee and they are relatively healthy, they may be okay with paying a higher deductible so that they can have bells and whistles. Somebody who does not have many options may need to look for something that's in network instead of out of network. There may be someone that says, I love my doctor. I've been with my doctor 10, 15, 20 years. I don't want to change my doctor. And so you're willing to look to see which network covers your doctor. These are all options, but you want to get the best coverage for the least amount of money. That's every individual. Now, if you're married and you have children, married first and then married with children, here's some things that you want to consider. If you're married, who has the better insurance? It is important that you take a look at that. And once you determine it, both parties do not have to cover both members. Now, some companies may make you get coverage on your own job. That's totally fine. But if you're looking at the family, both of you do not need to cover you and the children as well. If you want to save dollars, then you want to make sure that you're getting the best coverage for the least amount of money, and you're not double covering your children in the process. If one family member can cover the entire family, consider that to be a better way of handling your health insurance. Now, we're going to keep standing on business. That's health insurance. Come back and we'll talk about the next benefit as we are breaking free from financial trauma.